Oh yeah, guys, say it with me. Rocket League drama! Rocket League drama! So this channel's pretty much just turned into fucking another pathetic drama channel. And you know what I have to say to that? This shit is too good to pass up, baby. Alright, so for any of you fucks living under a rock the last couple days, there's been a lot of shit going on in the Rocket League community. When I say the last couple days, I actually mean the last less than 24 hours. But yeah, basically a lot of shit fucking went down. The whole community is pissed at Psyonix, and we're gonna go over everything that's pretty much happened and get y'all up to date. Psyonix has been letting people down recently. I mean, you're all already aware of that, but what you might not be aware of is all the reasons they've been letting people down. Believe me, if you're a Rocket League fan, you have been let down. You might not want to admit it, but you've become depressed and you're contemplating suicide.
Oh my god, did you just make a suicide joke? It's 2020, you can't make jokes anymore.
Yeah, I did. Fucking live with it. Alright, so we're gonna read something. We're gonna read a beautiful piece of literature called An Open Letter to Psyonix, written by Rascal Quake. Submitted one day ago to the Rocket League subreddit. 2019 has come and go, and many things have been better. As you promised. We had the most competitive year to date, with several high-profile LANs that gave us hours upon hours of great entertainment. Oh shit, I've been trying to get that one out for the last 5 minutes. SAM joined RLCS, and they have been doing great. Okay, I can't read it like a fucking retard this whole time. I'm just gonna highlight the major points so we can get through this letter as quickly as fucking possible. So, it starts off by saying, I feel you've let down a lot of people too. So, the first point this guy makes, by the way, 3,800 upvotes. It's a lot for this shitty, pathetic game with zero to no community. The eSports shop happened and it was quickly forgotten. So, this has actually been talked about for a while, the whole thing about the eSports shop. A lot of people, before the eSports shop was added to Rocket League, people were begging for it. They were on their hands and knees, just begging the CEO of Psyonix to suck his dick, to put the Rocket League shop... Wait. Dave... Is that Hagewood?
I'm Dave Hagewood. I'm...
Hagewood. Hagewood. It's Hagewood. It's Hagewood. They said, oh, Mr. Hagewood, I'll just get down on my left knee and suckle your tit if you just add the Rocket League eSports shop to Rocket League. And you know what? They finally did. But let me tell you, it was pathetic. After they introduced the eSports shop, there was never any new teams added, no new decals, no new nothing. Basically a fucking dead meme after the first week, the eSports shop. Oh, he lists right here, decals not being updated, new teams not being featured. Fucking dead meme. Now we move to the next point. When you joined Epic, this guy obviously doesn't speak good English. It was seen by many as a bad move, but many more defended you for it, hoping that joining Epic means better things to come for the esports scene. And that's true. Rocket League joined with Epic roughly, not a year ago, but a little less than a year ago. It's been a while now since the announcement was made. And, well, a lot of people thought that Epic would have a much bigger and better influence on the game, but to be honest, they really have had no influence, which is weird, because a lot of people's fear was that it would ruin the game. And let me tell you, Epic has had some influence with the item shop. Yeah, that was a fucking disaster, but that was really the only thing that Epic has done with Rocket League, which is surprising, because why would you buy a game and then do nothing with it? There hasn't been bigger prize pools for the RLCS, which, by the way, $1 million, this might sound like a lot, but compared to other esports, it ain't shit. Epic out here spending $100 million on the Fortnite World Cup, and we can't even get some leftover pocket change? Come on, what the fuck's up with that? So, Epic really hasn't done anything. It's just been stale. Rocket League hasn't moved to the Epic Store. It's not free to play. Nothing's happened. Just nothing. So then the next point. Europe keeps getting the rough end of the stick, having to depend on external help to maintain a barely functioning bubble scene, while CRL gets a lot of money invested into it. Now, let me tell you why this point's actually a little... It's misworded. He's not wrong, but he misworded it. EU is not the only country getting the rough end of the stick. That sounded kind of gay. Dave Haygood, if you're listening. Is not the only place having to depend on external help to maintain a barely functioning bubble scene. Let me tell you, the bubble scene is not good in North America either. Now, for those of you who don't know what the bubble scene is, those are the players who aren't yet pro, not yet the RLCS level, but basically there. It's like the upcoming talent. And originally, you know how in regular sports, college football is what leads into pro football, and you kind of scout for players through the college system. That was kind of what CRL was supposed to be, but then you got to remember, the average age of an eSports player is like 15 to 20. You go to CRL not to get drafted into the RLCS, but you go there to fucking retire. I mean, all these college kids are like in their young 20s. It wasn't exactly what they thought it would be. And on top of that, only North America has CRL. Europe, obviously they have university, while we have college over here. University is pretty much the same thing as North American college. So why doesn't Europe also have a CRL? So what's wrong with this is this guy kind of thinks that CRL is that support for the bubble players in North America, which that's completely wrong. Bubble players in North America have zero to no support, and CRL is not support for bubble players. That's just kind of like a free scholarship money for college kids. So I'll be completely honest. Next point, you keep firing beloved casters without explanation as to why, or not even an official thank you. That's true. The most recent case being Lawler. Everyone loved him. He was just flat out let go. His contract was not renewed. They didn't give him a reason why. They didn't give us a reason why. They not a thank you. They did this with others like I can't remember that one guy's name. He's the fucking Muslim looking dude with the I don't remember what his name was. But he was like an ex-pro for like RLCS season 1. Anyways, they've done it before. They just kind of fire people, and it kind of just pisses off the community. It's just icing on the cake, right? It's not one of these things that sets people off. It's all of these things happening that just pisses people off. And things are looking bad for the future. And yeah, it really is looking bad. You keep saying you want to invest all your efforts this year into the Olympic event, and that's why there are no other big events planned apart from RLCS, which you rushed. A lot of the pros hated this. They rushed RLCS. The RLCS Season 8 Worlds ended in December, and now 2 months later, we have RLCS again. This is the quickest, not even another tournament, not another major in between. This is the quickest 2 RLCSs have been smashed together. Players did not have enough time for roster changes, and on top of that, OCE got the longest fucking dick shoved up their oceanic asses. Imagine being a professional player in the oceanic region, and your league play hasn't even been announced yet. As of yesterday, so league play for Oceania is supposed to start on February 1st. Yesterday, as of January 21st, 9 days before league play is supposed to start, or 10 days before league play is supposed to start, it had no announcement. Nowhere to sign up, nowhere to register, nothing. Not even an official prize pool. It was kind of like, what the fuck? Yesterday, they finally announced the Oceania region. And a lot of people have their speculations as to why. It's because Psyonix, unlike with Europe and North America, Psyonix officially runs the league play. They get it all set up themselves. With the other regions, they don't do that. That's why on the Rocket League, that's why you don't see it being broadcasted on the Rocket League Twitch. What they do is they outsource to another company to run it for them. But they couldn't get another company to do it for them. They're having trouble getting the ball rolling. It was just terribly set up, and this has been the worst season for it. So yeah, as of yesterday, it was announced just 10 days before it starts. They had basically a week to register all the professional teams. It was just terrible. This guy said for him, the Oceanic situation has been the last straw, one that motivated him to write this letter. And yeah, I'm kind of glad. A lot of people are glad he did. This is actually one of the most upvoted things in the Rocket League community. Rocket League eSports, by the way. Not the Rocket League Reddit. It's the eSports Reddit, which this is the only place people would care about something like this. If you posted this in the Rocket League Reddit, it probably wouldn't see 1,000 upvotes. This guy says, more effort into the bubble scene as a whole. We need more tournaments. Which is true. We don't have a lot of tournaments for Rocket League. We have RLCS, we have DreamHack, and then if those are the only like tournaments that we pretty much know are gonna happen. Then if something like E-League or Beyond the Summit happens, or WSOE, if they decide to have a tournament, then cool, we get another one. But we have 2 RLCSs per year, which I think it was Lawler himself made a good point. Rocket League is the only esport to have 2 world championships per year. So that $1 million prize pool is actually like a $2 million prize pool. But where's this $100 million coming for Fortnite? And we haven't seen jack shit over on the Rocket League side of things. All right, there's no excuse. OCE and SAM need some nurturing. He mentions here that they let others manage it. They announce them as regions and let others manage it, right? Like I said, Psyonix is outsourcing to other companies in those regions to run league play. And it's kind of a shit show. You have in your hands a game with a lot of potential based on the biggest sport in the world, non-violent, everyone would be willing to stream it, easy to comprehend and watch, but they pour 0 effort into making it grow. You're so worried about what may happen that you stifle growth. Lawler got on a podcast, and I'm gonna put it up here. It's called Subpar But in HD, and they talk for like 2 hours about Lawler getting fired, and he talks about how Psyonix is afraid to push Rocket League because they are afraid of getting negative feedback. Like Psyonix, all their developers, their PR guys, their marketing guys, everyone at the top of Psyonix is afraid to try something new. Because, again, Psyonix themselves is a small company. They always were. I think Rocket League was developed by just a few guys. Maybe 10. It was not a lot. And that's how it started out. Rocket League is an indie game by an indie company, indie developers. It was, like, not meant to be a big game, right? When Rocket League was released, its first week, it blew up. They got, like, 20 times the amount of concurrent players that they originally expected. They were expecting like 5,000 and they were hoping for like 10,000. They ended up getting over 100,000. Now they've reached, I think, a max of like 300K, and it's still growing each month, which is crazy. Like Rocket League is still growing somehow, but it could be much bigger. Like we could be at a game with 500,000 concurrent players, but we're not. They don't put any effort into changing things because they want to play things by the book. They want to, all the corporate guys in their suits that are afraid of getting a negative review on Yelp for their game. They're afraid to push the envelope a little bit. As a business, you just kind of got to do that. I mean, look at Epic Games. Epic Games, believe me, they're not afraid to try something new. And if they get a bunch of backlash, they're going to come out and say, oh, we heard your cries loud and clear. We fixed it. Which, you know what? Obviously, it's kind of stupid. It's a marketing tactic to put something in the game that's shit, then act like you care. But you know what? At least Epic Games has shown that, at the very least, Epic Games listens to the community. Psyonix has not shown that they listen to us, and they need to. Yeah, that's basically it. He basically says, I hope someone from Psyonix reads this letter. And then he completely ruins the post by saying, I could go off on a rant here. I hate when people go, edit. Oh, thank you to this guy for giving me my first 100 likes on a Reddit post. And then he says it again. I go to bed now watching everyone like my post. And he goes, final edit. Like, you just ruined your post with 3 edits. This is now the top post in the subreddit. Shut the fuck up, kid. Stop ruining things with edits. Like, put a fucking comment thanking people. Don't ruin the post itself. Alright, I'm gonna try to make this video under 20 minutes in general. Psyonix responded. Psyonix Ian responded to everyone. This has all happened yesterday. He goes, hey y'all. To start, we understand your frustrations and we're not ignoring them. The whole team here loves Rocket League and Rocket League eSports, and we're working hard to do right by our fans and community. Also, I know it doesn't always feel this way, but we're listening. Even if we don't engage directly, The whole team is here constantly evaluating feedback from the community, and with that in mind, rest assured we'll have more information on many of these topics soon. On a personal note, I'm here to talk whenever it's needed. I try to be as active on Discord and other platforms as I can, never be afraid to reach out. There's only one part of this response that sticks out to me. This first part is, this is just PR stuff. You know, he's saying, oh, we love Rocket League, but of fucking course you do. All right, we all know you do love Rocket League. It's no one truly thinks that you hate the game. On a personal note, I'm here to talk. The bottom part, again, it's just words that don't mean anything. But it's this second paragraph right here. It's when he says, the whole team is here constant. Wait. Rest assured that we'll have more information on many of these topics soon. That's the one part that actually sticks out as meaningful. It's them actually saying, okay, we are going to address these topics, right? This is just saying, yeah, we hear you. Yeah, we hear you. But what do you want us to do about it? All right, this is the second paragraph is them actually saying we will respond. And I hope that they are going to try to start changing their ways. And you know what? They did listen. Yesterday, right after this was up, they announced OCE, the league play. They announced it 9 fucking days before league play is supposed to start. They finally announced it. After North American and European roster locks are already in, they finally announced league play for OCE, which, you know what? At this point, at least OCE is able to sign up, right? at least the OCE region can sign up for Rocket League. But yeah, that's pretty much where we are. We're waiting for more of these issues to be addressed, as he said, as Ian had the gall to get on Discord and say, no, this was Reddit. I'm fucking retarded. This was Reddit. I'll keep you guys updated on this as well. Maybe we'll get some actual Rocket League gameplay in soon. I know this is a Rocket League channel and all we've done is fucking talk about drama. But dude, some of this stuff is fucking, I don't know. I do enjoy covering this stuff. I really do. I also do enjoy playing. You know, we're going to find a happy balance between both. So yeah, if anyone has something personal they'd like to talk about with Ian, you can go and have a private conversation with him. You can confess all your sins to Ian. And if Ian isn't good enough for you, you could go to Dave Hagwood. Oh, Dave. Look at his beard. I mean, I'm not gay. That's all I wanted to cover. I gotta fucking shorten this video. I ranted for way too long. And the reason I hate ranting for too long is because I gotta render this. You know how long it takes to render a fucking 20-minute video? When I'm using fucking Vegas Pro 12. I got this shit 8 years ago. Yep, that's basically it. That's basically everything I wanted to talk about. Let me know what you guys think. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Fucking smash the shit out of that subscribe button. Ring that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys.